Hey all. So, in my last video I said I was going to cover the questions that Ultimate Hunting answered on their Facebook page. And if you want to know what those questions are and what their answers are, then stick around because we're going to go through them. Now, before we get started, at the end of this video there will be a little something that Raphael shared with me. If you want to know what that is, then skip to the end, otherwise stick around. The first question that was asked was, will predators interact with prey species and will animals fight with each other for dominance? And then, will there be different difficulties in the game, for example a hardcore mode for those wanting a more realistic hunting experience and a more fast-paced mode with higher spawn rates for those with limited time to play because of work, kids, etc. Or maybe even a mode that's in between, so there is a game mode for every type of player. Ultimate Hunting's answer to the first part, I could answer it by just saying yes, but animal interactions are a little bit more complicated. For sure we will implement AI where predators will hunt other animals or players, but I don't think fighting for dominance will be present there. During creating a roadmap for Ultimate Hunting, we focus on things that we can do in a specific timeline, but who knows, maybe after the game's release in early access we will make even better AI. To the second part, yes, we will have two different difficulties. Right now we are planning on two of them, normal and realistic. Each of them will be different. Normal will be a good balance between arcade and simulator game, and realistic mode will be hardcore. Animals will be easier to spook in realistic mode. You will have to reload your weapon after every shot, if it is a single shot or bolt action rifle. The HUD or GUI will be reduced to a needed minimum, and many other things. Of course, a good balance of gameplay will depend on players' feedback and results on surveys. The second question that was asked, will animals just randomly wander around the map or will they always be going somewhere particular? I hate the need zone thing so much in Call of the Wild. They should definitely relate to areas they are comfortable with in real life, but I should not be able to predict, for example, that a deer will show up at exactly 6 AM. Animals' behavior makes a hunting game for me. Ultimate Hunting's response, we will implement need zones, but not static ones. Need zones in our games will be dynamic, which means they will change each time you turn on the game, so you won't be able to predict where an animal will roam in a current game session. Feeding zones will be dynamically set in areas where animals could potentially find food, like fields or forests. Drinking zones, areas with water like rivers, lakes, ponds or swamps. Sleeping zones, areas where animals could feel safe, like dense young forests or thickets. Bushes or wide open areas that provide good visibility of predators. Everything will depend on animal species and reserve biome type. Third question was, in regards to animals with antlers, what can we expect with antlers randomness? And also, what will the scoring be like? It would be awesome if scoring was based on real life scoring systems. Ultimate Hunting answered, regarding animal antlers, we are developing a system called RAGs, Random Antler Generation System. We can honestly say that this is the biggest challenge for us, creating a system that will generate random antlers to provide a wide variety of animal trophies each time you turn on the game. Even written it sounds complicated, but we will do our best to provide real randomness of antlers. About scoring, yes, we will probably base our scoring system on BNC and CIC. But we all have to remember not all animals, even ones we choose for Ultimate Hunting, have scoring charts, so some animals may use our own scoring system. The fourth question, will we be able to see animals at a longer distance, half a mile to a mile away, and will there be realistic rifle ballistics and damage? Please don't nerf rifles for the sake of arcade-like game balancing. The one about render distance, we see great potential here, and we will not set fixed or static values for the game. Each player will be able to choose the render distance in the video settings. As greater the render distance, the more power will be needed to render it. Why? Because not everyone has a high-end PC or next-gen console that could handle that far rendering. This will allow us to give players a choice. Better performance with shorter render distance or poorer performance with longer render distance. Concerning rifle ballistics, we have already developed our ballistic system for the game, which is influenced by several factors. These will include wind, distance, bullet weight, barrel length, or muzzle brake type. Keep in mind that we will provide you with weapon customization in our game, so you can adjust the weapon to the appropriate map or animal size. Going back to your question about the damage, the amount of damage inflicted and its lethality will also depend on several factors: distance, bullet type or hit point, vital organs, bones, body, etc. In short, we want players to decide for themselves how effective their weapons are. However, the weapon will not shoot by itself. For that, you need to have your dexterity and good aiming. Then the fifth question, will there be feeders for deer, pigs, bears, etc.? And the answer, we had planned to introduce such a feature, but had to postpone it due to other more important aspects of the game. However, you will be able to use bait in the form of sweet corn, grain or offal, which can be dumped anywhere on the map to create a temporary feeding zone. In this way you will be able to lure local animals to a particular spot where they will feed for a while. Now folks, for the little thing that Raphael shared with me. Raphael contacted me on Discord and asked me to let everybody know to keep their eye on the Facebook page. Reason being, because the next vote is going to be coming out soon, and that vote is going to involve trophy lodges. Now, I cannot give you specifics about what we're going to vote on. However, I am absolutely thrilled that they are working on trophy lodges. I did not expect trophy lodges until after release. I'm once again going to leave a link to the Ultimate Hunting Facebook page in the description below. Keep your eye on it. Let your voice be heard, folks. And let's get some really awesome trophy lodges. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Ragnar. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Maybe consider subscribing. While you're about it, why not hop across to my Twitch and follow me there as well. Link is in the description. And I will see you in the next video.